getting old. Hey friends, welcome back at your half-assed reporter, wishing you a happy 2022. We're on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. We're gonna pop in and look at a show by Chuck Yuen, but first, we got a special shout out to our friends in Slovakia, Zululand, South Africa, and the people that are using their virtual private networks in Beijing. Stay tuned.
So boring that changing it up like that can be.
This is Jim Edwards, the proprietor here, 490. That's James Kalm, please. We'll walk through and make a sweep of the installation. Well, I unfortunately wanted to come in and talk to Chuck. He was here earlier, but he left. So we'll just have to do a pathetic, ragged monologue. Although we get to look at the paintings. We'll start out looking at this large piece. This is titled Sunset Lounge, 66 by 109. This is oil on canvas. Well, I'm just perusing the press release. It says that Chuck is originally from Hawaii, and he's been living and painting here in New York since 1981. I've got a little funny anecdote about Chuck. When I started delving into the realm of art criticism and art documentation, I started going around to openings and taking photographs, and then I would go home and classify them, look through them, see if there were anybody I knew. And at some point I was collecting a bunch of photos of people in the Williamsburg art scene, and I happened to notice one gentleman that seemed to appear in just about all of the photos of the various openings I was going to. So I decided that next time I saw this guy, I was going to go over and introduce myself. And well, I went over, I saw Chuck at an opening, I went over and buttonholed him and told him what the story was, and he kind of laughed. And so that was probably 18 years ago, something like that. Okay, we'll move over to one of the smaller paintings. This show is titled Future Paradise. Jim, is that related to the Stevie Wonder song? You've been spending all your life living in a future paradise?
I didn't make that connection.
Okay. This is titled Bird Mask, 9 by 12 inches, oil on panel. Well, as I said, I've been watching Chuck's work for quite a while, and he's one of the, I don't know whether he would want to go along with this or not, but he's one of the Brooklyn artists, Brooklyn painters that kind of formed a little group. A lot of them were showing in Williamsburg. I think Chuck actually just lives around the corner here. Okay, so this is Nestle. This is also 9 by 12, oil and panel. I ask you to note the way that Chuck uses a kind of a technique of scraping in patterns and things into his paint, and then kind of glazes and builds up things over that. So the textural aspects of his painting is very important. So this is a concealed weapon, I guess, and this one we've got some coins in there. And I actually would have liked it if Chuck would have been here. I would have asked him about the not really a controversy because this has been going on for years, but the idea of figuration versus abstraction seems to be getting a lot of press lately. There was a movement, I guess, back in 2013, 14, 15 called zombie formalism, which was dealing with a bunch of kind of formalistic abstraction. And then since then, there's been a real move towards figuration. Okay, this one is titled Unicorn, playing on the notion of unicorn. And I think Chuck would be someone that kind of beautifully balances the kind of abstract and coloristic elements and then brings in a strange, almost surreal or maybe even naive and childlike images of figures. Fundamentals of swimming. And as I said, I think I enjoy Chuck's color sense. There's a couple of little gems that really let you see his nice use of contrast. It's titled Blast Off. Also, as far as just the painting side of things, Chuck is very knowledgeable about various classic techniques. So we've got overlaying, pedimenti, glazing, washes, all kinds of interesting things that add a very kind of atmospheric quality to the paintings. Even when they're small, they really sort of carry a certain sense of space. This is titled Planet Still Life, 14 by 13. I think a lot of the imagery and title almost has a certain kind of poetic quality to it. It's titled Code Book. This is oil 48 by 40. You know, one of the other things that I appreciate about Chuck is that he can make big paintings or big-ish paintings, but he also is very good on a small scale, and that's not easy. Okay, so this is nice. I was talking about his kind of carving textural things in there, and one of the great things is that sometimes it's actually manipulating the pigment and the substance. Other times it's an illusion. It's just a painted in a pattern or texture. Hello. This is 10 by 8. Oh, and we've got more of the coins. Do we know where these coins are from, Jim?
They look like the Republic of China.
The Republic of China. Or some people say the Republic of China.
He's right. I don't know for sure.
Okay. Flowers for Odilon. More coins. Okay, so we got some sgraffito in there. shroomscape. Okay, so we're talking about the shrooms. This is a very popular theme. I know Chris Martin has done dozens of shroom paintings. I've even got one of those myself in my own collection. And the chartreuse background is nice, and again the scraping through to the different levels adds a lot to the pattern and textural aspects of that. It's 9 by 12. Body text. Okay, this kind of relates to the code book painting on the other side of the gallery. I believe that Chuck has worked as a graphic designer, and you can see that he's got a great sense of composition. It's titled Blue Planet. Nine by 12. Oil and photo on paper. Okay, I was looking at the strange texture here and wondering if he had something collaged in there. This is titled Boat Bomb. Okay, this is one of the few pieces where Chuck has left some open ground in there. Again, a very simple composition, but nice use of pattern. We've got the image of the mushroom cloud coming out of the boat, and then it almost looks like a diagram of molecular structures in the background. Let's go in the back room. This is titled Cubic Sarconium. I think this is a good example of what I was talking about, of Chuck's use of color. And it's not just about blasting out a whole bunch of bright colors. There's also the use of restraint, contrast. So you've got kind of a grayed out green background, some figurative elements. Again, you've got kind of these nuclear pods and crystalline formations. Kind of almost like a Guston Beanhead character. And then you've got your gems with your more intense color areas. It's titled Don't Look Up. I watched a Netflix movie last week, I guess. Leonardo DiCaprio and a few other people, titled Don't Look Up. Again, his little bird heads are an image that he has repeated over, well, many years. Spirals. Echolocation. That's 8 by 10. There's a little juicier color thing going on here. Titled Dragonfly. And we're going to wrap up our little tour looking at this piece, Double Down. Oil on panel. This is 9 by 12 inches. And so we've got our skulls. It's one of the more subdued, coloristic pieces. Okay, there's some little doodads floating around in here that you'd have to be a little more astute and maybe talk to Chuck about his influences. Well, this has been a stroll through of Chuck Yuen, Future Paradise, here at the 490 Gallery on Atlantic Avenue in downtown Brooklyn. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna run in here, ATM Gallery, and see a show by Namio Harukawa, Femden. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the text here. You can pause this and read this. It's interesting. Okay, so what we've got is a series of drawings. And these are all generally 10 by 8 inches. Is that about what this is? Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about these, and they're all numbered. So I'm not going to give you the numbers either, but we'll just slide down and you can take a look at these. These are all graphite and colored pencil on paper. So about 10.5 by 7.5 inches. So that was a quick walkthrough of Namio Harukawa Femden. Here at ATM. If you like this, share. Subscribe, and you can link this to all your social media sites. And you can leave your thoughts, ideas, comments, criticisms, and reviews below. We just ask you to say, thank you, Kate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.